How are we doing, guys? And it's finished. Sporting 1, Arsenal 5. Ooh, I told you we were back. I told you that something's going to happen. And that's 2 games down. And I tell you something, I'm starting to see the old Arsenal back. My word, was that an exceptional performance tonight? I done a video a week ago, didn't I? Talking about either Isak or Gyökeres. After that, what I just witnessed, I'm even more adamant that I would rather Alexander Isak. Because what Saliba and Gabriel did to Gyökeres out there, they made him look like he was back playing for Coventry City. Swedish Andy Carroll absolutely dominated him. He was having these rash, wild shots from 30 odd yards. And the only person they were troubling were the fans. Absolutely horrendous. And we said it. Let's see what he's really about now. Let me see what you're about when you come up against Saliba and Gabriel. For me, the 2 best centre-backs in the Premier League. Let me see what you're about. Well, I saw what you was about tonight. And the Portuguese league is nothing compared to this. That's what happens when you come up against proper defenders. Alexander Isak, Premier League proven. Scored against us recently as well. That's another argument for another day. But, again, I know exactly who I would be picking. But that performance all round, the first half in particular, was absolutely majestic. It was just complete and utter domination. Martin Odegaard just pulling the strings. He is the orchestra. You know, and it's just like everything he does. He's just the conductor. Sorry, not the orchestra. He's the conductor of the orchestra. It's like he's just absolutely unbelievable. And all these so-called Arsenal fans before Odegaard got injured that were criticising him and trying to put him down and saying that he's holding the team back and everything else. Let me hear you talk now. Because you're just talking for the sake of talking. For hits and whatever it might be. You're a bunch of clowns. You don't actually understand football. Martin Odegaard is a serious footballer. And tonight, he just made everything tick. He's just a phenomenal player. Saka, he played out there like he was a seasoned veteran. Just looked effortless. Just like, yeah, I'm used to this. It's all right. Simple, innit? Jurriën Timber, I thought that was one of the best performances I've seen from him over the season. I thought he was excellent. And listen, he's going to be making that, position his own whilst Ben White's out for the next few months at least. Declan Rice had some good moments, good delivery for the Gabriel goal. But I don't think he's fully fit. I do feel he's still feeling the effects of his broken toe. But he was able to be brought off, given a bit of a rest and whatnot. Thomas Partey, excellent. And even the substitutes when they come on, you've got Trossard that's scoring. Nwaneri's lively as usual. Nearly gets a goal as well. Good save by the goalkeeper. Calafiori, good again. Had 1 moment's lapse of concentration for the goal. And yeah, listen, that would probably be the only negative that you could look at tonight and grab hold of, which is the goal that we conceded. When you go in at 3-0, it's really difficult in your mindset how you approach a second half because the game's effectively done. But do you still go for it? Do you it's stick or twist? And yeah, it's the old saying in football about keeping it, tight for the first 15 minutes. And I feel if you get, to about the 60th minute or so, and they haven't scored, and they've kind of run out of steam from that little 10-15 minute momentum from half time, then the game ends up being a 4 or 5, or it just fizzles out. But where they get a goal so quickly into the second half, you're kind of looking and going, oh no, we knew they would score because they always score at home. This is a side that's unbeaten in absolutely ages at home. And they did an identical thing to Manchester City. The difference is, in the first half, Manchester City didn't take their chances. And in the second half, they were brutally punished. But again, when you're looking at Man City right now, you know, their game hasn't finished at the time of me recording this, but they were 3-0 up against Feyenoord at the Etihad tonight, and it was 3-3. So that's another 3 goals conceded. And I'm looking and thinking, whew, something's going on there, isn't it? I was hoping they could, you know, pull Liverpool back a little bit at the weekend, but the way they're playing, I can only see a Liverpool win, to be honest with you. But yeah, listen, at the end of the day, we were just very good, very professional. We kind of stemmed that flow for 10 minutes after they got the goal, and then suffocated them again. And then just went on and took the game by the scruff of the neck, got a 4th. Clear penalty, Saka scores it, and then, you know, a Moreno shot, parried by the goalkeeper, Trossard with a very simple header, 5-1. Could have had a 6th. Trossard went through right at the end as well. Didn't have the pace to get through. But yeah, listen, at the end of the day, how can you moan at that? An away performance in the Champions League, and you're winning 5-1 at a place like Sporting, a place that we were all being told we're going to go to and get torn apart. Everyone was saying about what Gyökeres is going to do to us and how he's going to destroy us like he did Man City and everything else. The only time he had one sniff in the game was because Kiwior was on the pitch. Apart from that, Saliba and Gabriel, they're going to be waking up and working out, you know, which pocket he's in. Oh, going to be like the Chuckle Brothers. To me, to you, to me, to you, sharing in between their pockets. Listen, I'm absolutely buzzing. It's a big win. And now we can just focus on the weekend, which is another big game away from home. West Ham. They had a brilliant result away to Newcastle. And yeah, listen, if we can get another result like we did last season where we absolutely annihilated them, I'll be happy. But listen, let's just go and get the win. Let's keep the momentum. Let's keep the wins coming. And let's, you know, stick a little bit of pressure on, you know, Liverpool and Man City before they play each other on the Sunday. So listen, massive performance tonight in the Champions League. At the end of the day, it's a big win. It's a brilliant performance. It was absolutely superb. And I am very, very, very happy. That's for sure. So listen, let me know in the comment section what you thought about that performance. Is that the best performance of the season? I think it is, to be honest. That was more like the old Arsenal. That was just beautiful. So there we go. Listen, if you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you smash a like on this video. And I will see you lot very soon. I'm out of here.